Sag, it's Amanda here with your April 2019 RuneScope. This month with the runes, I will be using the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. Then as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your April reading over on my Vimeo channel. You'll find the link below in the description box. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle by PC Cast and Khaled Baron Reed to get the additional wisdom and guidance that you may need. Kind of pulls it all together and gives you, like, if there's one thing to remember this month, remember this. We also usually got additional messages over there as well, so be sure to check that out. But let's first jump in and see which runes want to talk to Sag. Sagittarius, April 2019. What's going on with Sagittarians? April 2019. What do they need to know? What can I tell them? Sagittarius. So as always, Sag, you know my spiel. Spiel, that's what I meant to say. Not spill. Although I guess that works too. These are general readings or free sample readings, if you will. So I am connecting with thousands of people who identify with Sagittarius in some way. So some messages will hopefully be for you, but there are going to be others that are for the other Sagittarians that are watching and don't apply to you at all. So you can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages or information. Actually, most months you're probably going to find that that one is more accurate in these general readings. But if you would like something all about you, you've got decisions to make, specific circumstances you would like some advice or guidance on from your spirit guides, drop me a line at my email address. It's here in the video and also below. We can set up a Skype session. And my spirit guides will talk to your spirit guides and we'll see what we get. But in general, your challenge or focus. The Chariot. Here's the card we got here. So there's something you're going after, man. You are full steam ahead, but it is coming up as your challenge. So there may be some obstacles in the way, or there may be some difficult decisions that you have to make. You're determined though. I really feel like this is just your focus. Like, I don't, I just think you're like, because both of these energies are like, just get the hell out of my way. I'm coming through. This is what's happening. And we're going for it. And I feel like between now and the time of Cancer, because this is the card associated with Cancer. So between now and end of June, early July, you're really just like, okay, I'm done with this. I mean, you're really just like, whipping the horses. Let's move it. Although please don't do that. I love animals. Please don't beat the horses, really. Just encourage them to go faster in other ways. But yeah, that's what he's got here. That's kind of the way they do it here. Definitely the way they did it back then. They really weren't concerned about treating animals well. Back in the days, there were chariots. They didn't even treat humans well. So yeah, you are determined to overcome something, defeat something, achieve something, a goal, a direction. This could involve moving or travel when the Chariot comes up. Moving from one job to another, moving from one state to another, one country to another, just one place to another, one relationship to another. It was interesting. Leo got a similar message here. So yeah, you're very determined to make this happen. Starting in April, but again, I feel this is an energy that continues on. So you're going to make something happen, and you're not going to let anything stop you or anyone stop you. In the present energy, so for some of you, this will be end of March going into early April, or the present, whenever you're watching this video. We got the Ace of Cups. So, in reverse. So this could be an emotional disappointment and, a disappointment in love, a disappointment in a relationship. Not necessarily romantic though. It could just be someone letting you down. And it was because of a secret. It was hidden information, hidden actions. It could be somebody who went behind your back, said something behind your back, did something behind your back, cheated on you, has lied to you about something. I'm sorry to say, Sagittarius, but it could also be that you've done something like this and the secret has come out. or you're disappointed in yourself, right? I really wish I hadn't done that. I mean, we all make mistakes, but yeah, maybe you're really feeling guilty or beating yourself up for something. Or again, for some of you, it's someone else that's let you down, and it's really just, you know, you've had a cry about it, or you've been upset about it. There's still information you don't know, though, with Perdro. That's indicating there's more still to come. So you may be kind of like, okay, I've got this information. Okay, they've found out a little bit about this, but there's still more to come. So you may have to kind of fess up. If you're the one who has, you know, made a mistake, it's like, I need to come clean. I need to, you know, let someone know what happened and confess, as it were. Or you need this other person to, like, okay, well, I found this out. I want to know the rest of it. What else happened? Now, will they tell you the rest? That's going to depend on them and their karma. You may want to watch their video, whatever their sign is. Whatever their sun and rising sign is, because then you can really maybe get an idea of where their head's at. The help that's going to be available to you, we've got Judgment in reverse. So, let me see what's coming through with these runes. Hypocrite was the first word that popped up. And for many of you, I feel like this is you saying this to the other person, right? Like you've been critical at me and judgmental, judging me for certain past mistakes that I've made, and then you go and do this. It's kind of like that energy, but it's coming up as a help to you. Because for some of you, it's like, yes, you're disappointed, but also it's kind of like, well, this makes whatever I did look like, you know, child's play, what you've just done. Yeah, somebody's been trying to manipulate you to get what they want, Sagittarius. And I feel like that's coming out with this, like that, like, you know, maybe that's not the secret in and of itself, but the secret seems to be, what I'm seeing or swirling around it is manipulation. Like this person's been trying to kind of play you, or, and you're going to be thinking back of like, oh, so that time you told me you were going this place and you were even acting like you were going to get something for me or do something for my benefit. You were actually, you know, hooking up with someone else, or, you were actually doing something against my interests, or betraying me in some way, or you just totally lied about it. So this is coming up as a help because it's coming out, Sagittarius. It's coming out that this person's true colors, or it's coming out so that you can not feel better about it, but feel less likely to go back, or feel less like, I mean, I just see you being, this kind of seals the deal. It's like, if that's the kind of person you are, I am done. I am done. I don't want to be with a person like that. I don't want to have anything to do with someone like that. This could also be someone who has misjudged you, Sagittarius, or someone that you've misjudged. But I really feel like this is someone who has misjudged you, or again, kind of been hypocritical in the way that they've treated you. Like if you ever did anything that was the least bit harmful to them, I mean, you never heard the end of it, but then they go do something like this, like the worst possible thing. And that's what I'm feeling, is like there's such a disparity between maybe any mistakes that you've made and this person. Honestly, if it's you that you're disappointed in yourself, because that was coming through for some of you, if you're the one who's kind of maybe screwed up or made a mistake, it is going to help you to kind of, if you're the one that maybe usually tries to manipulate people, which is not normally Sagittarian's way. You're so overt and blunt. It's a little too you're usually very forthright about your intentions, but I mean, you may have Gemini rising or Scorpio rising or something that makes you more secretive. Sagittarius, I don't know. I'm talking to a bunch of you, so some of you could have that in your chart. If it's you that has, you know, if you try to manipulate the situation, it's not going to work, but that's still a help to you because it's time to come clean. Like they're not, that's going to make it worse and you may lose this person. But you know, for some of you, maybe you were looking for a way out. Maybe it will make you value this relationship more. You'll have to stop the manipulating though and the lies. But I really feel like whatever has disrupted a relationship, whatever has, like whoever's been trying to kind of wrap you around their little fingers, they're not going to get away with it anymore after April, Sagittarius. And that is a good thing. I mean, you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's that way. Again, it's too disruptive. It's too like roller coaster. I mean, you know, and you're with someone who's untrustworthy. So, but it was coming up as your challenge to leave or change things. To actually be excited or glad. Because what I'm feeling is like, if this is the kind of person this is, of course you should be glad to get away from this kind of energy. But because it's coming up in the challenge position, I mean, it could take a while for you to feel that way because, you know, maybe you've been with this person for a long time. Maybe you have kids together. I mean, you know, everybody's circumstances are different, but I do think that you will come into this energy if you just give yourself a little bit of time away from this person's energy and this, you know, somebody who's trying to pull your strings, be the puppet master. And you're the little Sagittarius puppet. I mean, you know, cut those strings, Sagittarius. What must be accepted in April? We do have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is, yeah, it's bad news. I mean, it's like news you don't want to hear. News that kind of, and you know, I don't feel like if you're the one that this person has screwed up, I don't feel like this information comes from them because I do feel like you kind of have to put it to them. Like, okay, what else is there? You have to like kind of maybe put on your private investigator hat and try to find out what the hell else was going on. What else do you not know about? Yeah, and you may be having to go see this person and I'm seeing like a meeting. It's like you go meet and talk. And it's uncomfortable and awkward and also just, you know, a lot of emotions because I feel like you're angry. This can also be like a lack of communication. So I do feel like you or the other person, one of you may freeze the other out for a time. They may be wanting you to come see them so they can give you their made up explanation. Some of you may never get the full truth from this person, Sag. Now, you may get it from other people, but you may never get it from this person because they're just, this energy seems like it's all about what they can do for them, all about how they can manipulate things to best benefit them and kind of to hell with everyone else. So this person, I mean, whoever this other person is they're with or whoever gets them, I mean, sorry. You owe them an apology. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you don't, but it is kind of like, I feel sorry for them because, wow, what a piece of work this person is. Now, if it's you, Sag, they may freeze you out and refuse to come and see you. And you may have to just kind of take your lumps and wait and see if they will change their mind or not. But honestly, even if it's that way, if it's you, I feel like, Sag, you were kind of done with this relationship anyway. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So the number one way this is coming through is as a personal, like, romantic relationship. But yeah, again, it could be any person you're close to, a friend, a family member. But again, they've been manipulating you or trying to manipulate you. And so yeah, it may be time to freeze someone out. You're going to be freezing someone out, Sag. Or that's what they're going to be doing to you here. And it seems like with good cause, no matter which way the cookies crumble in here. I am seeing like no communication, lack of communication. You keep getting texts, but you're not responding. You may block them on, because I do feel like some of you are putting up like, no, you're not. I'm not going to allow you to contact me anymore. The outcome, though, is wonderful. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. And some really awesome runes about new beginnings, new starts, new relationships, new love, a new financial beginning, a new job. Some of you may be getting an offer. This could also be an offer from a family member, particularly a mother or a mother figure, a stepmom or an older sister, to help you out financially, to help you get out of a situation if you were living with this person. So maybe that's the Chariot energy, and you're like, should I go ahead and move out? Or you may be going to stay with this person while all this is going down if you live with this person and are needing a place to stay. So you do have people that will help you, Sag, if you're making this transition. And honestly, kind of once you're out of this, you're going to feel better physically. I'm seeing like a physical regeneration, and you may be like, oh my God, this person was just sucking my energy. Sucking my emotions, always riling up my emotions. Like I never felt settled, or I never felt just peaceful. It was just this constant tossing and turning and like on an angry sea, right? A stormy sea, just, constant being tossed about and feeling sick to my stomach because nothing could ever just be calm. I'm just feeling a very chaotic energy with this person. And like once you get away from it, and once you even have a few days with just calm, you're like, man, I've missed this. It's almost like you haven't been in that environment where you can just kind of breathe for a long time, Sag. Now others of you, there could also be a new financial beginning coming in April. For some of you, this could be job. I mean, all of this, you feeling misjudged or manipulated by someone you work with, or a boss, or, it could apply that way for some of you. Everything I said about the romantic thing could be like a boss or a coworker or that kind of a situation. And, you could be getting out of that. You could be moving to a different position that would put you on a different project or put you in a different building, or you could also be taking a new location, or also taking an entirely new path, an entirely new. Some of you could be switching careers. I mean, you could be. I feel like some of you, if you've been like devoting a lot of time to your kids, you've been just focused on being a mother, and now you're kind of like, you know what, the kids are good. I'm gonna go back to work. Others of you, maybe you were staying with this negative energy because you felt like you couldn't be financially independent, or you weren't financially independent, and you're like, screw that, I've got lots of skills, or I'm going to take these skills I had before I had the kids, or before I got with this person, and I'm going to see if I can get a job. And by the end of April, it does look like if you start sending stuff out, you're going to be getting a job here. Between April and, again, end of June, Cancer time. If you're focused, you can really make big strides, Sagittarius, because you will be moving with spirit, right? You will be moving along the path that they are laying out for you. Like, finding this out, it's kind of like a big red light. Like, who do you want to be with? This person? I mean, sure, maybe you had some stuff you were supposed to work out, but I mean, why would you want to stay in that? Part of the reason you were in it in the first place was probably to leave it, to learn to leave it. That's a big lesson. I see a lot in readings. Whether you're being abused physically, mentally, emotionally, mistreated, lied to, manipulated, it's all negative. And usually the reason we put ourselves in that situation in this lifetime is to build our courage up, to learn courage, to learn how to take the power back and leave a situation like that. So very, very important. I do feel like most of you are doing that, or you're making plans to do it in April. And yes, call on your friends, call on your family. Even if you haven't been in touch, reach out to them, because they are going to give you not only the maybe emotional support to leave this situation, but maybe the financial support or a loan, or, you know, help you find a place to stay, help you find a job, help you make, you know, start bringing in some money so that you can have a whole new life, a whole new beginning. So yeah, new jobs, a new financial path, a new career path could be in the offing. For some of you, maybe this was happening. If it was happening at work, it was happening maybe to kind of get you on a new path career-wise. Maybe you were doing something that, you know, you weren't really suited for, and now you're going to be put on the right path to, or a path that you will be using more of your gifts, your skills in this life. So that is what I see here, Sagittarius, but meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the wisdom of the House of Night. I want to see what further guidance and wisdom they have about this situation, what other messages may come through, and also what the overall just kind of like final word is on it for how best you can handle these energies in the month of April. So thanks for stopping by. Best of luck with the month. Thanks for watching, Sag, and I'll see you back here next time.